Cool. Now to go over some of the other fun tools that are available to you. Next, I want to talk about the form tool. Okay, so the form tool doesn't have much to do with your components. So it has more to do with a form. So let's create a form. Okay, so we'll say form. Okay, and then we'll say input equals type equals text. Okay, and then for this to work, to get the full value of form tool, you're going to want to make sure that it has a name. So name, we'll just say 1, and then we'll just make 3 of these. 1. Okay, and this will be 2, 3. Now, one of the biggest pains always is working with a form. 3 things that are really annoying: having to go get the information from all these input tags in the form. Okay, especially when you're not using the default way forms work. So if you're React, you probably have to spend a lot of time creating either creating refs, which is the easy way to do it, or doing that whole on change for each input, which gets really verbose. Here I'm going to make this real easy for you. Okay. And here we'll have a button. I always like to put my button outside so that we don't get the whole refreshing thing. Submit form. Okay. If you put the form inside, then you have to deal with that whole prevent default behavior stuff. I don't get down with that. Okay. So let's see here. How would we do this? Okay. First, you have to create a new form tool. So we're going to say const my form equals new form tool. Okay, and then the constructor, you pass in the element. So document dot query selector. There's only one form, so it makes it real easy. Form. Okay, there we go. Save. Okay, now my form has a couple different functions. So let's say I just wanted to grab the values of the form. I'll just actually just do it here. On click equals. Actually, well, we'll come back and put the function in there. First, let's actually define a function. So let's see here. We'll call this const submit equals. Okay. We don't need to pass in any parameters. First, we want to grab the fields from the form, so we just do my form dot I think it's grab values. If not, I'll check. It should be grab values. What grab values does is going to gather all those values and create an object with all the keys and all the values. Okay, we're going to console log that so you can see it in the console. Make sure that it worked. Console.log. But you'd be able to just simply grab those values so you can go send it off in your API calls or do whatever you want to do with the form. Cool. And then we want to clear the form, so then you just do my form.clear form, and that would just clear the form. Okay. So then now I'll just say on click this form, we'll just run the submit function. Okay, that's all it's going to do. Save. Now let me refresh. So here we have our form, and then here we have the submit button. So submit form, and there you go. See, create an object with all the form keys because based on the name 1, 2, 3 with the form values. How awesome is that? Okay, that was easy, and it cleared the form for you. That's so cool. Okay, now what if I wanted to fill out the form? Okay, that's pretty much just as easy. Okay, if I remember correctly, because again, I built a lot of things in this library. You'd be surprised how much you can fit in 10.4 kilobytes. But let me go back here. And then let's say we replace it. So my form dot, I think it's fill fields. I think it is. And then you pass in an object with the keys. So 1, is hello to hello 3 hello. Well, if we make a mistake, then we'll just go back and read the docs. So let's see here, refresh. So now I put some stuff in here and it should all turn to hello. Hello. Okay, so that makes it really easy when you're loading up a form from an API call, when someone wants to edit, makes CRUD really easy. Let's just put it that way. So, I mean, that one class alone makes it almost worth just having the library accessible to you all the time. Okay, so that's super cool. Okay. But yeah, that's literally all FormTool does. It'll grab all the values, it'll clear the values, and edit all the values. If you need to grab individual values, then you just do the normal accessing the property. Cool. That's FormTool. I'll see you guys in the next video.